Hey everybody, welcome to one new Scrolls. Thank you for tuning in. If you guys want to see some YouTube tips, please stay tuned. Hey everybody, so before we get started, I just want you guys to take a peep at my shirt. And I told you guys in my vlogs that I was going to get a shirt. So this says my subscribees, as you guys can see, and it says Marquita here. And the back, it says, and it's basically about that, it says peace, bye. I'll probably show a video within the video. And so that's my shirt. It came today. I'm sued. Okay, today is Friday. Yay! So that's basically about that. So we're just going to get into it. Sorry about that. This video is just basically some YouTube tips. There's never enough videos about YouTube tips or whatever. A lot of people are trying to figure out how to grow their channel fast, how to do this, how to do that. It's always, you know, room for, you know, a lot of, you know, encouragement or certain perspectives on certain things. And since I've been on YouTube since 2012, I thought that let me just do another video on, you know, doing some YouTube tips, because it doesn't hurt, because I do have videos on that. So I'll link all those videos down below. So I'll probably have a different type of, you know, perspective, or, you know, since my channel has been growing, I probably have another outlook. So it's always good, you know, to look back at those videos and see how I was thinking back then. And so you know, but it's probably basically the same. But anyway, I digress. So that's basically about that. So yeah, so just to give you a little bit of background, I've been on YouTube since 2012, and I'll tell the full story. I'll show you guys the full story. It's down in the description bar below. So I'm not going to get really all into it. If you guys didn't know, my dad had passed away back in 2011. I started the YouTube channel based up on, you know, my dad's passing, because I had to find something else to preoccupy, you know, my mind, and to, you know, to get another hobby to pick up, and which my YouTube channel did start off as a hobby, and then all the creative juices started flowing. So of course, God, you know, my dad, and everything just started, you know, pouring out. And, you know, and I just was like, yeah. So probably, you know, for my foundation of how I was brought up, and, you know, my sister, my older sister, she had passed away a while ago. You know, she used to do hair. So all of that just, you know, poured out of me that I had already in me, but I just needed something to pull it out. And this YouTube channel, you know, grew, or whatever the case is. So that's just basically it about that. So yeah, so just a little brief synopsis on that. But the full video on that is down in the description bar below, and that's solely where it's from, nothing else, nothing more, nothing less. Okay, all right, so we're gonna go through some terms, and there's some terminologies that is used on YouTube, and it's also used outside of YouTube, but I wanted to give like the definition of it, and then also just talk a little bit about it. So this video may be a little long. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do a two-parter or whatever the case is, but we shall see. I'll look at the timer and see if it'll be a part 1, part 2. If not, this video will be long. Okay, so monetization, it says here, is the action or process of earning revenue from an asset, business, the conversion of an asset, debt, etc. into cash, or a form easily converted into cash. So basically, monetization here on YouTube is basically you get paid for your work. You know, you're a content creator, you are creating content, and that will be valuable to your audience, and that's basically what you're putting out there. And YouTube is able to compensate you for you know, putting out, you know, quality work, which you should be putting out quality work, as something that will be helpful to your audience. And so when you know, you put this out, and monetization is not based up off subscribers, okay? And a lot of people probably think that, but it's not. It's off of views, and also it depends on you know, what type of you know, channel it is, I guess, or what type of video it is. And you also have to watch the ads. So if you really want to support someone, definitely watch the full ads. I know some of the ads be like a minute. I know there'd be a lot of ad breaks in between videos and stuff like that. But if you really want to support, you support with that. Of course, comment and like and share and stuff like that. But I always look at the ads, you know, my friends, and support them. So basically, some people say look at 30 seconds, but I just be on the safe side and watch the whole thing. So that's basically about that. And so that's basically how you get, you know, paid as well. And also, you know, in the background of YouTube, you know, they have that it says something about review or whatever the case is, you know, for monetization, because depending upon the type of video, they don't know if, you know, certain ads will be suitable for, you know, your video. So sometimes your video may be under review, maybe you want to dispute it, or maybe you just leave it. Sometimes that has happened to me. Sometimes I just leave it because I don't have time to do all that. And then sometimes it'll just go, you know, it'll turn green, a little button in the background, but that's not monetization. Well, that's monetization, but that's the background stuff that I'll get into as well a little bit, not too much, because I don't know that much much, but just the basics. Okay. All right. So that's monetization, and I'll give some YouTube tips at the end or whatever the case is, because I don't want to take up too much of your time. All right. Now we're going to go into the algorithm. Basically, the algorithm is a process or set of rules to be followed in calculations or other problem solving operations, especially by a computer. Okay. So basically, the algorithm in YouTube is basically what you watch, things that you like, or things that you know, basically watch or subscribe to on YouTube. So if you're subscribed to certain things that, you know, that's based off of drama, or that's based off of this or whatever, those videos are going to pop up on your home page, and you're basically in the algorithm of that, because you're, you know, that's what's constantly what you're watching and things of that sort, and that's what you're subscribed to. So if you want to get out at the algorithm, basically, I don't know, it's common sense, you know, just, you know, don't watch that, you know, press not interested if it does pop up on your home page, and then 9 times out of 10 when you look at your home page feed, it's only stuff that, you know, you're interested in, and things that relates to your channel and stuff like that, because sometimes you'll have those little discrepancies and it'll fall through, even though you say you're not interested. I guess because there's a little bugs and glitches and stuff, you know, this is a big, you know, YouTube platform, and it's a lot of people. You have to understand there's a lot of people that's on it, so there are going to be glitches, so stuff like that, and things happen or whatever the case is. So that's basically the algorithm, like the basis, or like just the gloss over it, is not too into depth of it. I will give you some good YouTubers to go to because they talk about YouTube analytics, everything about YouTube all the time. So I'll definitely give you you guys the names of those young men. All right, so analytics is a systematic computational analysis of data or statistics. Okay. All right. So basically, your analytics is basically, it shows you how your channel is doing in the background, like and everything of the cases. So I'm really with my channel now. I know it's better late than never, but I want to learn a lot more about the analytics in the background, and know, you know, the specifics and things of that sort, because I just know the basics. And even though I've been watching the other young men's channel, I haven't been as consistent. So I have to really be consistent and really watch it to really understand, you know, my channel, you know, further, and to see what I can do to change this and to change that and things of that sort, and get more into depth of it. Okay. So the analytics just basically show you, you know, how your channel's performance is doing in the background, how many subscribers, you know, how many subscribers you lost, how many subscribers you gained, you know, what's going on in real time, how your channel is doing for the last 28 days, who's watching your channel, whether it be male or female, where are they watching it, you know, in the United States or another, you know, the country or whatever the case is. So it's a lot that goes on in the background. It's just basically your behind the scenes of your channel. Okay. So I would say get to know that, get familiarized with it. You can't learn it all in one day, but just take some time out to learn it. You know, give yourself a half hour or even 20 or 10 minutes a day to really, you know, understand the background of your channel, because you are the one that have to look and see what the changes are. And when you start watching your channel, I'm not saying watch it like a, you know, like a hawk, like, oh my goodness, like you can't eat, sleep without watching, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, just make sure that you know, you see what's going on, and if there's anything funny or whatever like that, you'll notice, because you're always watching, and whatever the case is. And then you can see your growth, or you can see what you could do better, what is your strengths, what is your weakness, and stuff like that. So that's why I said I have to, you know, do better at looking at my analytics, so I can, you know, figure out, you know, how to, you know, do up my views and things of that sort, and see what has happened or whatever the case is. Okay. All right. So that's basically it about that. So that's analytics. All right, now we're going to go into collaboration. Collaboration is one of the biggest things that happens here on YouTube, and I have been in a lot of collaborations myself. I have been in recent collaborations as well, and they are very good, you know, especially if you know the person, or you know, if you know the person is going to go ahead on with the collab that you're doing. Okay, so a collaboration is the action of working with someone to produce or create something. Okay, something produced or created by a collaboration. So basically, you know, you're collaborating with another person or persons, and you're basically working on some type of project that you guys are interested in, any type of topics you want to talk about. If you want to do makeup, you know, products, or whatever the case is that you're interested, that you both are interested in, and you know, you collab together. You say what time you're going to put up the upload, you know, what day, you know, what you're going to title it, if you want to discuss thumbnails or color themes, whatever the case, whatever you discuss, and then make sure that you know, keep in touch with that person, you know, like say if your collaboration is not, you know, you guys make a date on the collaboration 2 weeks later from when you first initially spoke with each other. You want to make sure that you want to not keep tabs, but you want to make sure that you keep the person updated, like, okay, so so we still on for the collab, because sometimes collabs can fall through, meaning some collabs will not happen because of sometimes collabs won't go through because of certain people that other people collab with. And I've heard stories from like some of my YouTube sis that people they didn't say nothing, cat, dog, or mouse, and the collab was due that day and you didn't see them, they didn't send an email, they didn't say nothing to them, nothing happened, whatever the case is. And it was like, okay, you're putting up a collaboration video, but where's the other person? You see what I'm saying? So that's not a good look. So when you're doing a collaboration, make sure you like know the person, not know the person personally. Like, you don't know have to know their dog or cat name or mom name, or you don't have to know if they got a significant other, or if they got a house, or if they got this, then, the third. No, you just see their work on YouTube. You see how they are. You do some comments here and there, or whatever the case is. You get a feel for them, and then that's when you feel comfortable with doing a collaboration. That's how I approach my collaborations, because some people you just never know. So you just want to make sure when you're picking the right collab partner or partners, you want to make sure that everyone is on one accord, or whatever the case is, because that can happen, okay? Because you just don't want to just pick anybody and then it doesn't fall through, and then you burn bridges and it's not good. The person gonna be like, well, so-and-so didn't keep up the end of the bargain or what they were supposed to do, so I would suggest not to work with her and stuff like that. And then that gets around and it's not good for your reputation. So you just want to make sure that you are handling it in a business perspective, because this is your business if you want to treat it as such. Like, I treat this as a business, and I'm very serious about this platform, and if anything happens to it, I will be so upset, because I worked hard for this platform to get to this amount of potential that it has. So yeah, so if you're serious about it, yeah, you will feel the same way I feel. All right, challenge. Challenge is a call to take part in a contest or competition, especially a duel, a task situation that tests someone's abilities. So basically, I've been in a few challenges here on YouTube, as far as the sticker challenge and things of that sort. So challenge and collaboration, that kind of goes hand in hand a little bit. It's not really the same thing per se, but it's just like a challenge. Sometimes the challenges are longer than a collaboration. A collaboration just one day, or sometimes it could be a couple days. It depends on what type of collaboration you're doing. So it kind of goes hand in hand a little bit, but just different words and different meanings, and so it kind of it's like a little similarity there. But again, with challenges as well, you want to take the same approach as as you're collaborating, because again, you want to make sure that the others are holding up the end of the bargain and having teamwork and working together, because at the end of the day, you want the project to come out good, or whatever the case is. But basically, a challenge can be like a big broad challenge. It could be a good more than 10 people on the challenge. So it's pretty good, it's pretty dope. So that's basically about that. But yeah, you just want to make sure that teamwork, and it's just another, challenges are just basically something to just enhance something about you, and and gets you to work with others, you know what I mean? And so that's just basically it about that. So yeah. All right, so networking. Network is an arrangement of intersecting horizontal and vertical lines. A group or system of interconnected people or things connect as or operate with a network, interact with others to exchange information, and develop professional or social contacts. That is the exact definition that I'm looking for, network, and that is what networking is basically. That's what networking is. I can't talk today. And that's what networking is basically about. There are a lot of YouTubers out here now that are new to YouTube, and they are doing networking through the chats and things of that sort. Networking has always been throughout YouTube. Even when I first became on here, it wasn't with the live streams or anything like that. It was basically, commenting in the comment section, the basics, commenting in the comment section. Maybe you want to send them an email, whatever the case is. And that's basically kind of networking. And also, when you're networking, it goes hand in hand with the challenges and also the collaborations, because with collaborations, you're having their, subscribers come to you, and vice versa. And, you don't know who they know, so they may expose you to other, people outside of YouTube, and they don't know who you know, and you can expose them to other people outside of YouTube as well. So networking does go hand in hand. It's also used outside of YouTube as well. Of course, you know, you can network, you know, within an organization. I'm in an organization, Zeta Phi Beta, C Phi. So, and you know, you're networking within, you know, if you're in a business setting, you know, at a fair, whatever like that, you get the cards, contacts, like they said here in the definition, and things of that sort. That's basically how it is on YouTube. You're basically exchanging, you know, you're saying, oh, look at my channel, and this and the third, and then everybody goes comment there, and then, you know, a lot of people see that, and they're like, oh, okay, let's go, whatever the case is. And so you're networking in that manner. So now on YouTube, the networking is shown throughout the chats and things of that sort. So that is a big thing as well, you know, especially to those newer YouTubers that are out there that are, you know, implementing that, you know, on their channel. Sponsorship. We're going to get into that. Okay, so I'm going to do part dos, okay, and we're going to start off with sponsorship, and we're going to talk about reviews, and we're also going to talk about, you know, YouTube, you know, more YouTube tips and encouragements, and then I'm done. So I just want to stop it there because it's going to be long. I didn't realize I had another, you know, one more page, but we're going to start off with sponsorships, and I will be back. So this is part 1. We'll be back with part 2. See you, and if you guys want to see it, please stay tuned, and I will be back with part dos, okay? All right, if you have any questions, watching. Peace, bye.